Okay, let's wrap up this average calculator by adding the HTML. So we've got the basic algorithm working here. Let's just add some HTML. I'm just going to add a little, what do I want to do? Let's add an HR. Whoops, HR like that. We'll add an H2 that says inputs. And I'll just have a paragraph. Please enter 3 numbers. And then I'll do a list, an unordered list. So, whoops, that's a UL like that. And a list item that will simply say number 1. And then we'll need an input element. We're going to need IDs for these. I'm just going to call it num1. Type equals number. And then we'll end that li. And I'm going to hit Control C to copy this line, and then Control V to paste it twice. Number 2, number 3, and ID num2, num3. Now, if you were doing a program with more context, I'd expect better variable names or ID names than this, but this is just 3 numbers, so that's fine. And then let's do another H2, and we'll do, actually, let's add a button down here inside of a paragraph. Button will give us the ID calc average BTN. Actually, I like to do hyphens usually. Let's just call it the calc BTN. And I'll say calc average, like that. Okay, and then the H2 will be output. I guess I don't know if I need these headings, but whatever, just adding some stuff. And then I can say the average of the 3 numbers is, and then we'll do a span tag with the ID average out. And I'll just put a couple little dashes in there and end the paragraph. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's still running this stuff. Oh, this is interesting. See, it's gonna, I should be entering numbers. And oh, this is cool, actually. This is a good teachable moment. NaN stands for not a number. So because I entered non-numerical strings, right, not 23, but I did letters, when you try to convert, where is that? When you try to convert with this plus, that unary operator, it basically returns not a number, right? It doesn't work. So if you ever see that NaN, there's something wrong with the input or the calculation, and it just doesn't work. Anyway, so let's go back here, and let's go here and put this inside of a function. So event function, I'm going to define a function called calc average, like so, and we'll put all of this code inside of that function. Do a little auto format to tab that all over, and now at least when I run this, this code won't run, right? It's stored in that function. Okay, anyway, this doesn't look that nice, but that's okay. We're not going to add any styles. I just want it to make sure it works. Now, another note here too is that even though I went type number, prompt and the input.value will still return a string. That number is just the controls that it gives us these little arrows, and it stops us from typing letters into here. Okay, but it still returns whatever I type in as a string. Okay, so don't think that this is going to fix everything. We need to do that actual converting with that plus sign. Okay, we've got the IDs on here. Let's copy and paste this for my event listener, right? The button, calc average. So I'm going to go to here and add my event listener. So document.get element by ID, and we'll get that button, and then add an event listener. We're going to listen for the click event, and then we'll call our calc average function. Okay, and then it'll do this prompt stuff, but instead of that prompt stuff, we're going to replace that with document.get element by ID num1 dot value. And again, we can copy and paste into there and there. and change these to num2 and num3. This doesn't need to change, and just this needs to change. What was my output again? Av out. Okay, and num1, num2, num3 was there. Okay, so let's copy and paste that. So document.get element by ID, av out, and we're going to set its inner HTML, which is that span tag. So it'll replace those dashes there with the result of the calculation. And I don't need that alert anymore. Okay, we'll run this. And now I should be able to put some values in here. Hit calc average, and it gives me the average of the three numbers. Awesome. Let's try that. Average should be 80. Average is 80. Cool. Okay, and I'm not going to do any styles, but yeah, you can make it look nice. But this is the main idea. I've got a web page here, right? Open this up here. I can enter stuff in, style it up, and calculate averages. All right, super cool. Okay, so the only real difference here, like this is so similar to the RGB colors that we did, the Madlib, it's this event listener, the event function, input, process, output. The only difference here is these plus signs to convert that string input into a number, just as the notes state here. Use that unary plus operator to convert string data to number data. Okay, that's it. Hope that made sense. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.